Yeah, YouTubers Tasman here, bringing you another episode of Lindara's Adventures in the Dragon Isles. And in our last episode, which was apparently 2 weeks ago, because last week I only was able to record my regrowth, and then my voice was kaput, and I felt like crap for the rest of the week. I did actually have pre-recorded from the week prior, both my JavaScript one and my Obsidian one. So those went out, but my Solasta and this did not get recorded last week. I apologize for that. But yeah, I was sick as a dog for most of the week. I was hoping I would actually record it during the week, but yeah, got sick as a dog, fever, all that fun stuff. So we are back now. I'm feeling much better. My voice is a little bit hoarse. And I still have the sniffles. I will try not to do any sniffing or anything like that, but no promises. While I was out, though, I ended up just a couple days ago getting on and playing through all my different characters and updating them with all the stuff. There was actually a bunch of my characters had things saying, come back or something like that, and they got this little package that gave them some really nice weapons, but of course Lindara didn't get it. I think Lindy did get it, who was our previous character when we were doing the Shadowlands. She got it and got some pretty nice daggers and some short swords and stuff. But yeah, nothing for Lindara. And it was cool stuff. It was like gear and weapons. But anyway, one thing I did notice is that I don't know if it was that or not, but our things got reset. Our evoker points. So I was trying to remember if it was because of something I did, but I don't remember doing anything. But that might be a good time to try out this augmentation, which is the new specialization for the evoker. I'm pretty sure we've always been healer. And I didn't notice, I did notice that some of our little icons disappeared here. The one thing I don't necessarily want to do is turn this whole episode into just respecking. But I think I have to do that. When I do these, I like to look at them and kind of get an idea of, is this something I'm even going to remember to do? So I think, and I did healer because I'm really good at dying. But I kind of want to check out this augmentation. So let's do that. We'll kind of work through the things. Doing this daddy daycare, or the little skills daycare, I don't think we're in too much of a threat of dying, although some things have been a lot more challenging than I thought they were going to be. But let's kind of go through the specs of this this specialization. I'm wondering, and it looks like everything that augmentation gives us is that's page 1. It's all passive. But being an evoker, I think we have everything on our hotbar. Those two are passive. We have return, which is bronze. We don't have the mass one anymore. Everything else, and we don't have, I don't think we had anything here. Did we have something here? I don't know. I also did move over these guys because I'm all the time in my bags, and then I want to hurry and get on my mount and forget about it, and I don't like closing that always. I also got the Garrison Hearthstone. But other than that, I really didn't do anything. So it looks like it doesn't say there's anything that's not on our hot bar. Deep breath, disintegrate, bloom, fires right there. And so this still sends, or still heals, and this heals. Those are the only real heal things I ever used. I think these were the previous expunge, that was nothing really, and fly to an ally to heal them. So I think, or heal yourself. I never used that one. Boy, I should have moved that over here. Something like that. I didn't realize heal myself for 15,000. Man, that would come in handy a lot. Because I'm usually just trying to scrape by. Man, okay. So let's go ahead and jump in and look at the specializations and see what we got. So we have Obsidian Scales, reinforced scales, reducing damage taken by 30, lasts 12 seconds. So this is something you click. We have Conjure a path of shifting stone towards target location, rooting enemies for 30 seconds. Damage may cancel the effect. That's a good oh crap move. And then we have Expunge Toxins. So we could get that one back. So really, what did the healing spec give us that we don't get? This is just Evoker, so this is the augmentation stuff. I don't remember what we had on all these things, but let's work on our augmentation specific stuff. So obviously we need this one because we can't pick anything without that. So this Ebon might increase your 4 nearest allies' primary stats by 12% of your own and cause you to deal 24% more damage for 10 seconds. We're not ever going to really have allies, so doing it to ourselves might be good. Although, is it going to do it to us? May only affect 4 allies at once and prefers to imbue damage dealers. So automatically selects more damage dealers for that than, say, the healer. Eruption, Deep Breath, and your Empower spells extend the duration of these effects. So basically we have to have that. Your Living Flame, which is this guy that can either damage or heal, has 20% chance, and your Azure Strike has a 15% chance to make your next eruption cost no essence. And which one's Eruption? Is that one I use a lot? I don't even know if I use Eruption. But it said Eruption. No, it's just Eruption. Oh, that's this one. So obviously, I think we're going to want these two. So Eruption replaces Disintegrate, which is that guy. And Eruption causes a violent eruption beneath an enemy's feet, dealing 7,280 volcanic damage, split between them and nearby enemies. So it seems like this is more spec'd with AoE stuff. And this would make it so it costs no essence. So that actually could be good. Let's go and do that. And I think we have to have both of these in order to get this one. Then we have here a split. We can do Imposing Presence. Quell's cooldown is reduced by 20 seconds. Do we have Quell? I think it's one of these up here. That one. So 20 seconds. That means it's only 20 seconds. And I do use that to try and stop the enemies, interrupting their spellcasting. I'm really slow at doing it because I'm not good with hotkeys. And we also have Inner Radiance. Your Living Flame and Emerald Blossom are 30% more effective on yourself. That sounds like something I need to do because Living Flame, those are healing for myself. So I'm going to say I'm going this way. So what this one is, Ricochet Pyroclast. Eruption deals 30% more damage per enemy struck, up to 150%. Sounds like they really want you to do the Eruption a lot. Is that the one that replaces? No. Alright, so that's looks pretty good. In order to get this, we have to get both these. Essence Burst Stacks 2 times. I don't remember what Essence Burst is. Maybe it's one up there. So, obviously, to unlock this tier down here, we have to have those 2. And they definitely sound pretty good. We did that one. Do we want this one? This Echoing Strike looks like it's related to that. Azure Strike has 10% chance per target hit to echo. Casting again. And that actually projects an intense energy into 2 enemies dealing 2,000. That's actually pretty good. And then we also have, when cast on an enemy, Living Flame strikes 1 additional enemy. The what I say it was not Evoker. Was it Evoker? I don't know. Definitely seems like it's more AoE stuff that's going on. Lots of crowd control. Pupil Alexstrasza. Living Flame, 1 additional enemy. This gives you an echo, a second cast for free. I'm gonna do... I think I end up doing that more. Alright, so let's see what we got down here. Gather earth and power beneath your enemy's feet and send them hurling upwards, dealing 11,181 volcanic damage to the target and nearby enemies, increasing the duration of your active Ebon Might effects by 2 seconds. Empowering it, so this is going to be an empowered one, expands the area of effect 3, 6 to 9. That sounds pretty good, actually. What's this one? Breath of Eons. Fly to targeted location, exposing temporal wound on enemies in your path. Temporal wounds accumulate 80% of damage dealt by your allies affected by Ebon Might. Then critically strike that for that amount as arcane damage. Interesting. My favorite ones are these passive ones because it's not another button I have to remember to click. Fatal attacks are diverted into nearby timeline, preventing the damage and your death in this one. The releasing of temporal energy restores 38,000, and I have 88,000. That's almost half my health to you, and 12,000 for nearby allies. Over 9 seconds, the healing starts high and declines over the duration. May occur every 6 minutes. I'm terrible, so that sounds really good to me. This one sounded pretty good as well. This one is alright. Unfortunately, not taking that is going to affect getting very low. We'll be able to get to this outer one and probably this outer one, but we won't be able to get too much further than that unless we actually do this. So let's look at these real quick. So we have 19 points. I mean, we might just throw one in there just so we can get more stuff down here. Timeliness. Enchant an ally to appear out of sync with the normal flow of time, reducing threat they generate by 30%. So now there's no reason for us to really have that if we don't really have a party. So we're going to skip that one. Seismic Slam. Landslide, causing enemies who are mid-air to be slammed to the ground, stunning them for 2 seconds. I like anything that will slow them down. Eruption's essence cost is reduced by 1. How much did it say Eruption was? I think this was Eruption. Essence cost is 3, so that will take it to 2. I like that. Oh, actually, we don't need these 3. I'm not sure how it works. You would think that if this has an arrow, that has an arrow, that has an arrow, you have to have all 3 of them. But technically, it's allowing us to do that without even having this guy or this guy yet. Maybe you just have to have, like if we didn't get it up here, then this whole chain would be gone. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so what do we got here? Stretch time while flying during deep breath, which is, that's the one where we do this fly over and kind of strafe them, which I don't use very much, but I should. But while flying during deep breath, 50% of the damage you would take is instead dealt over 10 seconds. So you're still going to take the damage just at a slower rate, which might give you a chance to actually heal or something. Geomancy. As your strike reduces the remaining cooldown of landslide by 1 second per target hit. That sounds pretty good. And then bestow Wernstone. Conjure a pair of Wernstones, one for yourself, for your target ally, and one for yourself. Only one ally may bear the Wernstone. Wernstone may be activated by the bearer to transport them to the other Wernstone's location if they're in 100 yards. That definitely doesn't seem like a thing for us. So I'm just going to do that one. So it doesn't look like it's a requirement. Like this one, obvious because there's one is required, but it looks like you only need necessarily one arrow going into something to activate it. Which I was kind of thinking that would kind of suck if it required it, because you pretty much have to at least have 1 point in almost everything. The other thing I haven't been paying attention, is there anything that has 2? That's 1, 1, 1, 1. See, Seismic Slam. Next, landslide causes enemy who are in midair to be slammed. I like that, actually. I think that was the only one. Alright, so Spatial Paradox. Evoke a Paradox for you and friendly healer, allowing casting while moving and increasing the range for most spells 100%. Affects the nearest healer within 60 yards if you do not have a healer targeted. That doesn't sound like something we want, which means we're going to probably never unlock this stuff. Unless we wanted to. Draconic Attunement. Learn to attune yourself to the essence of the black or bronze dragonflight. So if you choose black, where'd that go? If you choose black, you and your 4 nearest allies have 4% increased maximum health. That's pretty good. For the bronze, you and your 4 nearest allies have 10% increased movement speed. If I did that one, I'd definitely go for health. Blistering Scales. Protect an ally with 15 explosive dragon scales, increasing their armor by 30% of your own. Melee attacks against the target. Cause 1 scale to explode, dealing 700 volcanic damage to enemies. It doesn't sound like it actually can do it to me. It's only to an ally. So this specialization, I don't know. I don't want to click off because I might lose everything. But it definitely seems like it is crowd control and team focused. So the Paradox, even a friendly healer. None of these seem... I mean, obviously, this one sounded okay. I think I'll do that. But that only unlocks these 3, which in turn will only unlock these 2. That's the end of the road for this one. Your Empower spells maximum level increase by 1, and they reach maximum Empower level 20% faster. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. Well, what are these that I'm missing out on? Regen. Blistering Scales has 5 more scales. Molten Blood. When cast, Blistering Scales grants. And they're missing health. Upheaval. 50% increased damage from your target launches them higher. See, now that is nice because it throws them even higher. Upheaval cannot be interrupted. It has an additional 10% chance to critically strike. See, so this might actually be worth getting just to get these two things on the... question is which one to go with. Crit strike is really good, but so is the 50% increased damage. What to do? Oh, 13 points still. And it looks like... Oh, we unlock this at 5 more... Oh, we have to... I think we have to have a total of 5 more points. So, what was that? 20... Or 33? To unlock this row, maybe, is what it's saying? Or do we only have to... No, maybe we only have to have 5 more points spent in this. We'll see if that changes. Alright, so Aspect Favor, Obsidian Scales activates Black Attunement and amplifies it to increase maximum health by 7%. That's actually the one I would lean towards for 12 seconds, and that's passive. I like passive ones. And we could even add another one. Yeah, so that is going down. Power Nexus. Increase your maximum essence to 6. I like that. Isn't it? It's either 4 or 5 right now. I'm going to say 5. But I will definitely do 6. So we need 2 more. Just because these two sounded good. What was this one? Emerald Bloom increases target healing received by 3%. That could be good too. This sounds kind of more beneficial. Let's go this way. So we only need upheaval, additional 10%. Crit strike is good. The launch higher I like. Which one's better though? Well, if I launch higher, it's going to do more damage. I'm going to do that one. And now that unlocks. Wow, that unlocked everything. Alright, so... Hoarder Power. Essence Burst has 20% chance to not be consumed. Essence Burst has 20% chance not to be consumed. Essence Burst reduce the cast time of Eruption by 40%. Those are all pretty good. Prescience? I don't know. Grant an ally the gift of Foresight, increasing their critical strike chance. That one's not too appeasing. These two are. I'm going to do those. That gives us momentum. Wait, do either of these have a +2? Nope. Consuming Essence Burst grants you 5% intellect for 6.5 seconds. What's this one? Essence abilities have a chance to form a moat of diverted time near you. Anyone who comes in contact with the moat gains 10 seconds of reduced cooldown to their major ability. Let's go here. Inferno. Fire Breath grants Inferno's blessing for 8.6 to you and your allies affected by Evan's might, giving their damaging attacks and spells a high chance to deal an additional 2,288 fire damage. That sounds good. Time skip. Surge forward in time, causing your cooldowns to recover 1,000% faster for 2 seconds. But that has a 3-minute cooldown. Cooldown of your spells is reduced by 10. Time skip channels for 1 second longer. Interesting. Accretion. Eruption reduces the remaining cooldown of upheaval by 1 second. Is upheaval the one over here that shoots them up in the air? Yes. That might be good, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Overlord. Deep Breath casts Eruption at the first 3 enemies struck. I might use Deep Breath up more often if that's the case. Oh, what was this one? Deep breath grants you fury of the aspects for 15 seconds after you land without causing exhaustion. It's pretty good. And then we have some more up here that we could do. So there was something up here I thought with deep breath that we ended up not taking because I said I never do it. But if that's going to, maybe this is it. 50% less damage. That definitely seems like a good thing. Now why did it turn? Oh. I'm not 100% sure how all these arrow things work. So we have one more point. Time skip. Consume essence bird grants you 5% intellect. That might be good. Let's do that. Now I wonder, no, we actually have to do this whole set. I'm going to do this off camera because we're already at 26 minutes. I don't really do PvP, so I just choose whatever on these. I don't care. I'm going to just do this one really quick, and then in the next episode, we'll get to try out our new Evoker. That's what it's called. Evoker's right there. Wait, no. Evoker's what we are. Augmentation. That's what we are. We're the Augmentation spec. Which makes sense. We're augmenting our fellow friends and our spells basically against things. So, yeah, I'm going to pick those ones out probably as much as I remember what we've already had. And in the next episode, we'll get to test them out. So sorry that this has been one of those episodes where we just play with specs. But hopefully you got an idea of what the Evoker entails and its abilities and stuff. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you think I chose wrong things or what you think I should have chose. Keeping in mind that I'm not a very good player with clicking. I have to click the buttons with the mouse because I don't have good eye-hand coordination. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Aside from that, comment, like, and subscribe. Click that little notification bell. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my Discord and my other channels. And don't forget to tell other people about my channel. Check it out if they like what they see against up. And that is it, my friends. Until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.